today's video, I'm going to be talking about the DualSense Edge Pro PlayStation controller, and I'm going to be going over is it worth it or not, and is it the best controller in the game? And if you do enjoy this, do not forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and without further ado, let's get into the video. The first thing that I'm going to be talking about is the accessories that come with this controller. So real quick, this is what I'm using right now, and I actually am using a back paddle for edit, but as you can see, it does says that I do need this little left thing on the D-pad, but you really don't. I'm going to be explaining that later, but let's get into the accessories on it. So basically, it comes with two pairs of paddles. So you have the half circles, and you just have these like big long paddles. Now, I prefer the half spears because in Fortnite, in a game like Fortnite, you just need to have spears because the long ones you'll accidentally tap in the middle of cranking 90s or something, but to where in the short one you won't, and you will not miss any of your, you will not like miss tap and miss any of your like edits or whatever because they are just very good. So I'm not saying that the long ones are bad, they're just not what I prefer for Fortnite. They're probably good for other games, just not what I prefer for Fortnite. The next thing is going to be the thumbsticks. The thumbsticks that it comes with are two pairs of long and short ones. To be honest, I just don't like the feel of them. I just prefer the PlayStation, normal PlayStation one, so that's what I've been using. But that doesn't mean they're not good. They're just not my preference. Next, we're going to be talking about the adaptable triggers. And the triggers, basically, what it is it will make it to where when you turn like the setting on, or like when you switch it to the lowest, it'll make it to where you have like zero input delay. The second you click it, it's like the best reaction, and it makes it to where pre-firing, taking walls, everything is just so much easier, and you will get it right away. So it's just a zero input delay controller with the triggers. So that's very, very good. So I would recommend like putting that on, if you know what I mean. So yeah, and then we're gonna come with charging. With the old DualSense, I feel like the cord was just so small, but with this new Pro controller, it does have a very long case, and also you can lock in the cord, so that's super duper cool. And then one of the last features I do want to mention is that stick drift is a big thing that happens on controllers, but all you gotta do is take out the thumbsticks or whatever, not thumbsticks, the Joy-Cons, and you can replace them for $10, $20 for two. So it is very, very good. And then I think the last thing that I honestly would have to say about it is the carrying case is very, very clean. And the only problem that I have with it, which is going to be going into Fortnite at least, and not with the controller, is going to be something up next. Okay, guys? But yeah, that's going to be all the accessories and just what I think of them. But just say a lot of that was personal preference, so don't really take that much. But yeah, I want to talk about basically what happens in Fortnite. So as you can see, when I build this wall, we have left stick as edit, but when I click my left paddle, we can pull out our builds and we can just simply select it like that to where, we can do that and keep going. And you might be like, how? So basically, when you go to accessories, DualSense, while you do a profile, and then you go to remapping, when you go to your triggers, it's going to say your triggers, like put it with what button, circle, triangle, and you have to put it with one of the PlayStation controllers. Well, let's say you put it with circle and you go into game. Okay, left paddle is going to do what circle does. Well, that means when I press left paddle, it's going to pull out my build. So then it's going to pull out your builds, and it will also be your edit, which is not what you want. So that means that here's what I did. To counter this, all I did was I made circle. I went to my settings. I did switch mode, where it says switch mode slash edit. I made that nothing. I did switch mode circle, and I did edit like this left D-pad because I never use that for anything. And then I just set the left trigger to that D-pad to where it can do that. So if there's any like separate binds that are like together and you want to use them for the back thing, you are definitely going to have to separate the binds, but it might not be the biggest problem. So yeah, that's like the one complaint that I have with the whole thing. People do complain about the battery life on it, 4 to 5 hours compared to 13 on the standard controller, but I always am charging my controller, so it's not like it is a deal to me. That does not stop me from buying it or wanting it. So yeah, guys, that is going to be it for going over that. And now I kind of just want to go over my Fortnite settings. So for builds, I like to use my left what do you call it, paddle for edit, and then my right one Honestly, I do jump, but you can do the right one for crouching, jumping, building, pulling out your builds. You can do it for literally anything you want. It's preference, but I do jump. And then for zero build, I lastly, do just jump for the left one and crouch for the right one. And then yeah, I do Call of Duty settings, and I just make a bunch of profiles for different games. So if you did enjoy this video about the DualSense Edge, do not forget to like, subscribe, and let's just hit 100 followers. See you in the next one.